Hello, good morning. It is currently a Sunday and I wanted to set myself a little bit of an adventure today and I thought it'd be fun to take you along with me. So I'm currently reading Rules for Vanishing. This is by Kate Alice Marshall. This follows a group of people who go into this very strange forest to try and find somebody that went missing 1 year ago following this folklore story that she was investigating into. The forest is very creepy, there's very strange things going on. I was reading this book last night in bed and I had to put it down because it was creeping me out. So I thought it might be good fun to read a book set in a forest. So I'm going to be driving to a forest today and going to be reading this book on my adventures in the forest. The only thing is, there is currently a very big rain cloud that I can see clearly heading for me. And I know it's heading for me because my family, who live like 45 minutes to an hour the way of the rain cloud, already have heavy rain. So we're basically chancing this, that maybe the rain cloud moves over me, maybe it doesn't give me heavy rain, or that the heavy rain doesn't last very long. I am prepping a bag within a bag within a bag to cover everything that I'm bringing with me, and I'm bringing all waterproofs and things. So let's see how this goes. I'm kind of excited. It could be quite good fun. It could be absolutely the worst idea I've ever had, but I'm going to take you along with me either way and we'll find out. Okay, I'm at the forest. It's not raining yet. There are puddles everywhere. I've got my walking boots. I've also got my wellies, but I'm going to go walking boots because they're more comfortable to walk for further in. And I have my super sexy raincoat. It's a good look. I match my car. Let's go. Right, we can either go that way or that way. Last time I came here I went that way, so we're gonna go this way. I'm kind of half hoping that maybe the rain cloud I saw was the rain cloud that was moving away from this area and we'd already had it before I woke up, but I guess we'll find out. Totally brought my umbrella with me because if it does start to rain, I'm not giving in. I'm not gonna go back to the car just because it rains. I hope. Okay, I was wrong the last time I came. I went this way and then I went that way. So this time, we're gonna go that way. Ah, evidence. It is still fresh. Can you see me in it? No, that's disappointing. I tried. I don't know where I'm going. Okay, I found a bench. Let the first part of reading commence. My intention here is to combine going for a walk with reading, so basically I'm going to be stopping intermittently at benches whilst also doing like a good 3-ish mile walk if I can manage it, weather dependent. So this is bench number 1, not very far into the walk, however, as it's not raining, I thought I would actually give it a go and sit and read before it starts to rain, and I have to take cover under my umbrella. This is the current view of my spot, which I'm not mad about. And there's a dog! Hello! Okay, I've read up to part 3, just sat here now, so I've read about 50 pages. It's such a nice place to be able to sit and just look over these amazing views, and it's just so tranquil and so quiet. A couple of people have walked past, but it's so lovely. And they've all had dogs, which has been great because the dogs have come up to me and I've been able to pet the dogs. So I am having the best time. This is suitably creepy and dark. It's very dark, the atmosphere and also what is actually happening in the story. It's just, yeah, it's a perfect book to read in the forest. I mean, look at the cover. It's a forest on the cover. This is great. I've also been able to take my raincoat off. The rain is not yet here, and it's quite nice and humid, so it's good. I'm having a good time. Let's move on to the next spot. get you. Try and decide which way to go. There's a path that goes that way that's a bit more of like a clear path, but there's also one here that really isn't so much of a clear path that kind of goes towards the hill part. I don't know which one to take. Also, I put my coat back on because it was easier to wear it than it was to suddenly scramble to try and get out of my bag if it starts to tip it down with rain. Okay, I think we're gonna go back and we're gonna go on the main path because I don't know if this one actually is a path or it just kind of ends abruptly. I feel incredibly lucky that this place is literally a 5-minute drive from where I live. It's so nice to be somewhere that is so open and full of nature. I mean, like literally so much, completely surrounded. You can hear the main road a little bit, which is a shame, but I can deal with it. This woods is actually somewhere I used to come a lot with my dad when I was younger, and we would walk around different routes. I don't know that I've taken this route before, or if I have, I've forgotten because I was quite young when I used to do this walk before, but it's such a lovely place. So let's continue on and then stop again a little bit for more reading. Lizards this way, apparently. I'm getting wary that the more I can hear of the road, the closer I am to the car park, which is the opposite direction I want to be. I think the car park's somewhere over that way, and the path I was on did lead that way, but there were no signs saying I was walking towards the car park. However, there is a gate over here that could lead to an extra part, so I'm gonna investigate that. So this is where we are. This is where the car park is. So I've kind of walked around this bit. So I think I'm gonna go up this way because I definitely don't want to head back towards the car park area. Then there's also all of this down here and we've not got anywhere near that, but I'm gonna go upwards. Right, it's a road. Where do I go? There was totally a path coming over here. Have I got this wrong? Well, that's telling me that there's a public footpath, but I don't see the entrance to it. Is it here? Okay, here it is. I want to find baby birds. I want to find baby birds. I wouldn't really call this a path, but let's see where it goes. Okay, without looping back on myself, I think this is my only option, but this looks like a bit more of a path. Let's explore it. I'm not saying that I feel like I'm in Lord of the Rings, but give me a bow and arrow, call me Legolas, and I would be at home. That tree is not having a good day. You okay, bud? So there's a bit of a ravine thing going on here, and basically that is the direction I have come from, and I'm slowly going downhill, which I think I might regret later, especially if I cross over this. So I'm gonna kind of diagonally turn back and get onto a slightly different route, I think. Also, I can hear rain falling through the leaves, and I don't know if it's from when it rained before or if that means it's raining now, but it's making such a nice sound. Hang on, I'll be quiet. I don't know if you can actually hear it or not though. Thank you to the kind soul who did this so that people wouldn't have to walk in the mud. Yeah, it's raining now. It's such a good look. I should just wear this all the time. Do you remember earlier when I said we could take one of two paths and I slightly walked down one of those paths and decided not to go down it and that it didn't really go anywhere that was a path? Well, I think I'm at the other end of that path because I'm now walking uphill and I think I'm walking back to the main route. I don't know anymore. Fun fact, when my dad and I used to come here when I was a kid, we would make teepees. It's just something that people do around this area. And now I'm contemplating sitting under one and seeing how long the rainfall lasts. Although it's getting a little bit lighter. I mean, obviously if I'm under the leaves, it's a little bit better anyway, but can I get in there? Is it gonna work? You've got to stay hydrated. I look hilarious. This is great. I've upgraded my look a little bit because it was falling out of the the hood. So let's see if this works. It's a strong look. I know a lot of you will be pretty jealous right now, but you know, what can I say? We can't all look this good in 100% yellow. So I'm trying to decide which way to go, because at the moment I'm under trees, which are offering me protection from the water. I have a waterproof top half, but I have just standard leggings on my bottom half, which is fine. Like, I don't mind getting wet. I just don't want to get like drenched to the point of it getting really horrible to walk. So I'm gonna see how long this bit of rain lasts. And I guess I could whip out the book and do some reading here, because I'm completely covered. Like, I'm getting a couple of drips, but nothing really. I even have a branch to put my umbrella on and watch me leave my umbrella. I mean, I bought the umbrella so that I could walk in the areas that weren't covered by trees in the rain, but we'll see how this goes for now and get some more reading of this creepy forest-themed book done. If anyone walks past right now, they're gonna be like, what is that girl doing? Looking damn stylish, reading a book in the middle of the forest in the rain, but here we are. Don't know if you can see, way in the distance there's a fleck of yellow. This is one of the perks of having a yellow car. You can see it ages away and know exactly where you are. So that means I'm heading back towards the car park. Now, it is rainy. I've walked for a mile. That is not nearly as much as I want to walk. And I could go back to the car right now. And this isn't looking like it's going to stop anytime soon. But I'm gonna keep going. We're gonna push through. Okay, I caved and got the umbrella out because I don't know if this camera is waterproof, and I don't want to find out if this camera is waterproof. I was tucking it into my waterproof coat, but if I actually want to use it, then I need to obviously have it out in the rain. So we're under the cover of the umbrella, which is providing some excellent rain ASMR sounds. I'm coming back on myself, I've just realised. I've just looped back on myself. We're back by the teepees now. I am making progress, I promise. I just don't really know where I'm going. I just know I'm walking away from the car, which is what I want to be doing. So let's continue exploring. Okay, I like to call this the innovation station because I've made myself a little canopy. It's cover for my book. I have read 20 pages stood under the innovation station, the canopy. Hello! And this is getting suitably creepier and creepier and is essentially following these people who are now completely lost. They're completely isolated, completely lost. Very creepy things are happening. And yeah, I'm liking it so far. I too feel lost. I think the disjointed narrative, because this is told using not only like normal chapters, but also text messages and also police tapes and police interviews. So we're getting the story fragmented, which is certainly making me feel very disjointed reading it. Especially the fact that I am also reading it in multiple different locations. Like I'm walking, I'm stopping, I'm reading, I'm walking, I'm stopping, I'm reading. So yeah, it's definitely interesting. So far on this walk I have read 60-ish pages. I think it was around page 100 when I started, now I'm on page 162. So making some progress. And I think the rain is slowing down, so I think I'm going to move on to my next spot now.
Good boy, now he knows it's all right.
Hi.
Good boy.
Hi. Hello. You as well? Hi.
Good boy. Good.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
I just had the most lovely encounter, as you will have just seen, with 3 beautiful big brown horses, and they let me say hello, which was so nice. I was walking along quite an open path and I had my umbrella up, and apparently the umbrella was spooking the horses, so the ladies asked me if I could just leave the umbrella behind a tree. And I asked if I could film the horses, and they said yes, and then asked if I'd like to come and say hello, just so the horses felt at ease. And oh my gosh, they were so lovely, and I got to pet them, and it was great. I'm having such a nice walk. I'm meeting dogs, I'm meeting horses. The rain is still pattering down, but it's certainly got a lot lighter. I don't really feel like I need to have the umbrella up right now. I am again walking away from the car park now. I did manage to just loop back actually to go towards the car park again, but I have rerouted myself and I'm now following some signs for a slightly longer walk, I hope. I don't know where I'm going, I really don't. I am as lost as the characters in my book. I mean, maybe they're a bit more lost than me because they don't have a yellow car as a beacon of which direction they should go in, but I have 3 routes right now to pick from. I don't know which one to choose. Okay, I have gone for this one. For no real reason other than I've gone the other way before, so I thought I would see where this one leads. It's completely the other way from the car park as well, so we should be good. Okay, I found another map. Last time we checked in, we were here or here, somewhere around this area. I ended up going around this way and have come all the way back around, and now I am here. So I need to find a way to go because ideally I need to kind of go this way, but there doesn't seem to be an actual path that way, so I guess I'll find out. I'm currently procrastinating having to walk up this hill, so let's do it together. I feel like I should run, but then I'm just gonna die when I get to the top, so let's not do that. I should be used to hills because I went to university in Winchester, and that is a very, very, very hilly city, especially when you have to bring your shopping up the hill to get back to your halls. It was not a fun journey. Okay, kind of made it. Together. It's a bench, it's a bench. Let's sit down and read some more. It's a very wet bench. We can make it work. I'm saying we like you guys are here with me, but we all know it's just going to be me sitting on the wet bench. Fun! Another innovative idea. I brought a carrier bag with me. I've turned it inside out. I'm going to sit on it, and then when I'm done I can turn it back around the other way and put it back in my bag. Yeah! And here's my current view. I have sat here before quite recently when I came for a walk here, and it's just stunning. I just wish that that telephone pole wasn't in the middle of the landscape. But other than that, it's very pretty. This is the kind of book where when you end a chapter, it gives you some kind of last line grip that is completely creepy, completely mesmerising, and has you like, what? So I've just put the bookmark in at one of those moments, and now I'm going to continue the walk. Thank you, bench. The quote on this one says, "Those we love don't go away, they sit beside us every day." Okay, we're gonna head down this ravine hill thing. Ravine's probably a bit dramatic, isn't it? We're gonna head down this way. I really hope that this is an interesting vlog because I literally had the idea for it this morning. The second I woke up, got ready in like 20 minutes, and then here we were. So I hope this is interesting. I hope it's fun. I hope it's not just 20 different clips of me walking cut together. I mean, that is probably exactly what it's gonna be, isn't it? But I hope you're enjoying it. I hope it makes you feel all warm and cozy if you're not currently outside walking in the rain. It is kind of becoming more summery weather now, like it's quite warm. It's just, we're having a wet day. It is May at the moment, so we are entering into those nice warm months. Right, I've got down to the bottom. Now I have to go up to the top. I haven't walked as far in distance as I would have liked to. I think this place, whilst vast, isn't actually as big walk route wise as it appears to be, because I've only done, well, I've done nearly 2 miles. I wanted to do like 3 to 4 miles, but I don't know if that's going to be achievable or not, because I am essentially just walking around the same kind of routes in slightly different directions, so we'll see how it goes. I am now on a route I vaguely know because I walked this way the last time I came here, so I think I have a vague idea of which direction I'm heading in. Don't know how well you can see it, but there's a bit of blue rope here that's completely broken off, but when I was a kid, this used to have a branch on it to act as a seat, and you would be able to have a good rope swing there. It was really, really cool spot because you could see over this whole slope down here, but obviously that has long since broken off and the rope remains. Just generally this whole line of trees I absolutely love. I love the way that it's just one big line going down with all the roots, and just looks so cool. This is very, for me, Lord of the Ringsy, I feel. Like this reminds me of when they all hide from the ring wraith in the Fellowship. It's that kind of vibe. Now, I could walk that way, and that would actually take me back to my house eventually. Like, it wouldn't be a short walk, but that does actually walk back to my flat, which is really cool. It walks all around this castle ruin as well that's near me, that you might have seen in some vlogs. So it's kind of cool that I can walk here. I didn't walk today, obviously, because I didn't really know what the weather was doing, and if it was going to be torrential, I wanted to be able to get back in my car, but I could have walked. So instead of going that way, we're gonna go this way, and I think I'm gonna slowly edge back towards the car now. Does anyone else just sing out loud when you're in an area like this, when you're alone walking? Because there is nobody around me. I've just been singing Pompeii by Bastille. I don't know why that song, but yeah, not like super loud, just singing to myself. Please let me know if anyone else does this or if it's just me. Rip the lonely sock. No sooner did I say I was going to start going in the direction of the car park than did I reach this fork in the road. I usually have a pretty good sense of direction as to like where I am and which way I need to go. Now I know I don't need to go that way, but I'm unsure if it's that way or that way. Now I can hear the road, which I think is over there, but I don't know which one of these is the right path, and neither of the signs next to them is telling me. I think oh no, I don't know. Because they could each wind back on themselves. Guys, I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna be decisive and I'm gonna choose this one because this one looks like more of a defined path, so I feel like it would be more likely to lead to the car park. That sign there doesn't tell me anything other than that it's a public footpath. So let's hope that's right. I guess we'll find out. As a kid, this used to weirdly fascinate me because it just felt like it was so out of place in the middle of this huge forest, especially this bottom bit, because that is pretty ugly. I think maybe I'm kind of near the car park because I am starting to recognise things now. I actually have a photo album filled with photos from a disposable camera that my dad got me and took me here, and I took all these photos and then just filled this whole album with photos from this one visit to here. So my enjoyment of photography started at a young age. One of them I distinctively remember was, I don't know what exactly it was, but it was kind of a wood formation that was all these very small circular wooden discs all piled on top of each other but like solidified together. I have no idea what it was. Like, maybe it was fossilized shit, but it was one photo that I always really remember. I think there was a couple of photos of cows in there as well, probably a lot of photos of trees. So yeah, the photography obsession started young. I also, when my mum and my stepdad got married, I was 12, my granddad had his big DSLR camera there, and I basically took the camera from him and just decided to take all the photos myself, and I don't know how well they turned out, I can't actually remember, but yeah, I definitely enjoyed photography at quite various different points in my life, so yeah, it's a fun little story time for you there. Guys, my car's done it again. She's showing me where she is because she is bright yellow. There's the car park. Hi, we're back in the car. We made it. We found the car. I can now dismantle whatever this thing I had going on my hair is. Ah, that was such a nice walk. I feel like I read loads, and actually I put my book in the boot, so I don't know how much I read, but I think I read about 80 pages, maybe? It was nearing the 200 page mark. It's a good book, I'm enjoying it. I'm not like obsessed with it, I'm not loving it, but I think because of the atmosphere of it being in a forest and reading it in a forest, that was quite cool. I quite like doing that. So yeah, that was super fun. I'm gonna try and find some food now because I am very hungry. That makes it sound like I'm gonna forage for food. I'm not gonna be foraging for food. There's a little kiosk here. I'm just gonna nip and see if they've got anything, just quick nibbles, because then I'm gonna go to a shop and actually buy some lunch, but I just need a little nibble. So I'm gonna do that. And then we'll head back, well, after I've gone to the shop to get some lunch, we'll head back home. I got lemon drizzle cake. I don't know how well you can see that. It's very overexposed, but I got lemon drizzle cake. I'm gonna enjoy this, and then I'm gonna go buy some lunch. Hello, I'm back at home. Food has been acquired, and I thought I would just come in with a final check-in for this book. I read 80 pages-ish today. I can't remember exactly the page I started on, but I'm at page 181 now, so I think I said earlier that I thought I'd read 80 pages. I was indeed correct. This was a great book to bring with me into a forest. It was just perfect. It felt like it fit the vibe immaculately. I had such a lovely walk. I had a great time sitting and reading. The book got a little bit wet, but that's okay. That builds character. We have a couple of wrinkly pages, but I actually kind of like that because I think that'll serve as a memory of having a really nice time reading my book in a forest. Also, I did actually stop by when I went to get food on the way back. There's an outdoor shop that I have at a retail park near me. I think it's a Mountain Warehouse shop. And I stopped in to see if I could get myself an actual proper bag for these kind of walks. I love walking so much, and it's something that I want to incorporate more into this channel. I want to visit more places within the UK and be able to walk around beautiful locations and take you along with me and read in these locations and just have some fun there. It's definitely going to be something that I start to include more of on my channel. One of the things that I wanted to pick up was a bag that can actually come with me on these journeys and support my back properly, because I have scoliosis. It means that when I carry a bag on my back, it does hurt quite a lot, which means I often opt to put things in my pockets rather than on my back, but that often means that I'm then not bringing a drink of water with me, for example, or any kind of snacks along the way, which isn't the best idea. That is not how you go for a safe walk. So I decided to buy myself a very small, although actually probably doesn't look that small on camera, a very small bag. This is Mountain Warehouse, and it just has one main compartment and a little compartment at the back here, which will be my book compartment. And then it's got two drinks pouches at the side. This thing, I've also attached some hand sanitizer to it, and I've ordered a little picnic blanket thing to attach here because, as you will have seen from the vlog, I was sitting on a carrier bag today and I wanted something that I could actually just bring with me all the time and have folded up in my bag that I could sit on. So I've got a little waterproof picnic blanket thing that will hopefully work quite well. And then this also has a little H2O hydration-y gap here, so you can have the drink pouch in the bag if you want. I personally prefer having my water bottle with me and having a chilly water bottle because they keep the temperature of the drink really nice and cool. But I got this bag and it's got straps around it, which is the main thing. It's got straps, so I can actually feel like I've got the support on my back, which is great. So I'm very happy with this purchase. I also bought myself a little emergency whistle that I've popped in here because it occurred to me today that I'm in very heavily woodland areas and I'm on my own, and that can sometimes lead to certain situations that I don't want to be in. So I bought myself this little whistle that has 7 different safety features built into it. So should be good. I am really looking like the weather has hit me right now, so I'm gonna go just chill, maybe get a change of clothes, might have a shower. But I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. If you have, please do give it a thumbs up. Comment down below what you enjoy doing with your weekends. Do you enjoy going for walks? Do you like just sitting and chilling on the sofa, watching films, seeing friends? Let me know. And also subscribe to see more of my face on your feed. You can also find my Patreon link down below and my Twitch, where I do lots of extra content. I do weekly live shows for my patrons and it's a good time. Thank you so much for watching. Keep smiling and stay positive.